Oh, hold on now. Good evening, Chester High School. How are we doing? All right, that's a little bit better. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Jamila Gordon. I am here with Concentric by Ginkgo Bioworks. We are extremely excited to be partnering with your school and your school district to be able to provide free COVID testing. You know, we're in this pandemic right now, and really at the forefront of our minds is just remembering that we're all in this together, and we want to make sure that we are providing you with resources to go ahead, play your sport, have your culture, being with your school community. And so I am so excited. Thank you so much, Coach Bell and Coach Taylor, for inviting us here to share this special night with you all. And I am joined here with my friend now, Andre Drummond from the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, and so Andre's gonna be here talking a little bit about his experience with testing. You know, he's in the NBA, he's experienced with this, and here as an athlete to really talk to you about the benefits of testing, the importance of testing, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Go ahead, Chester High! All right, Andre.
First question first. What's going on, Chester High School? Andre Drummond here. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Man, what a time, what a time. It's great to be back in the gym again and watch basketball now, isn't it? Love it, love it, love it. Well, I'm here to talk to you about a few things about COVID testing. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We got a basketball game to enjoy, so let's get this going.
Sounds good. Let's do it. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, hearing a little bit about your experience, all right? So Andre, can you tell us a little bit about how has athletics impacted your life? And also, why do you think COVID testing is important for students at school?
Athletics has affected my life when it came to COVID, not being able to play, being at home, just tough times, you know, not being around my friends, not being around my family. Went at least 6 to 9 months without seeing my family because of COVID. So the importance of testing and doing it frequently is very important to continue to do the normal things you like to do on a daily basis.
Great. So, you know, as we're in this pandemic, we know that it's really important to stay safe and doing all that we can through mitigation measures to stay safe. So can you tell us a little bit about what does keeping safe during the pandemic mean to you?
Keeping safe during the pandemic is very, very important. We're trying to eliminate the cases, how high they are currently, how high they are becoming again with the new strands. Just staying safe, keeping your distance, testing frequently, keeping your family and friends safe is the most important thing during this time.
That sounds really great. So as we're thinking about routine testing and we're just really thinking about sports at large, we know that sports is more than just sports. For a lot of students, sports is about scholarships, community, friendships, mentorships. So with that being said, as we're thinking about routine testing, can you tell us what your experience has been with routine testing in the NBA?
Testing in the NBA is very, very annoying. We test quite often. We test about 2 to 3 times a day, but that's to protect myself, my teammates, my family, and anybody that I'm around. So I know a lot of you are probably gonna hate it because I know I hate testing frequently, but it's only to protect you, protect the others around you, and to be able to play your sport and be out here with your friends.
Thank you. So Andre, I know you love being on the court, right? So, you know, as we're thinking about COVID, we're thinking about the pandemic, how has COVID really impacted your ability to play your sport?
Yeah, COVID has affected everybody in a very large way, not just the NBA, just around the world. You know, not being able to be around your family and friends, not being able to do normal things like go outside and enjoy your day-to-day lives. So it's really affected me in many ways where I didn't play basketball for a long period of time, where I was stuck in the house just like the rest of you, had to find ways to keep myself entertained. So with these routine testings and taking the vaccine, it will better everybody and help us move forward.
Excellent. So as we learned this evening, Chester High is a really special place. We can feel the community, we feel the atmosphere. So why are you coming to speak here at Chester High? And what would you like to say to all these students and families out here this evening?
Coming out here to Chester, I have a friend that played here, Jameer Nelson. He told me a lot about the school and what it meant to him and what it means to be in this community out here. Just very, very happy and honored to be here, especially being my first year here in Philadelphia. So I appreciate the love and appreciate everything you guys do as a community.
Yes, that's great, that's great. So as I mentioned before, high school athletics are extremely important for a number of reasons. And so you being a professional athlete, a former student athlete, can you tell us a little bit about why are high school athletics important for student athletes and for the community at large?
Yeah, high school athletics, like I just said, just keeping safe and, taking these tests as frequent as possible, keeping the community as safe as possible so we're able to continue our everyday lives and enjoy, what we most love to do. So being here and giving you guys this word for somebody who's been in your shoes, who's lived the life that you live, being at home and not being able to do your day-to-day, enjoyments, just take these tests seriously.
Great, and so as we know, COVID is a serious matter, of course, too, right? So we do know that one of your teammates has tested positive for COVID. Can you just talk a little bit about what that meant to you and kind of what that experience was like?
Yeah, COVID is very real. Seeing one of my teammates go down, a few of my teammates go down from it, it made me take these tests a lot more serious. Just hearing their experiences of not being able to play and how it's affected them and their families. It's just definitely a scary, scary time. So, I heed and I pray that you guys take these tests very seriously. And if you are able and willing to take the vaccine, please do it.
Great, thank you, Andre. And just kind of as we wrap up here, really thinking about how COVID testing is about teamwork, it's about that camaraderie, it's also about leadership. And so how can student athletes really help their local communities out by participating in testing?
That's a great question. I think, as we continue to keep saying, by taking these tests frequently as possible, it will help your community, it will help your friends, it will help your family, it will help guide you to be able to do your everyday, like I said, enjoyment, things you love to do, be here at basketball games, be outside with your friends and enjoy your time. So just, again, take these tests very seriously and, things will get better.
All right, folks. Thank you so much, Andre Drummond, for joining us this evening. We are extremely excited to be here supporting Chester High. Go Chester High. Let's win this game tonight. Thank you, everybody.